Very good evening, ma. Very good evening, ma. So happy, as a fresh
Yeah,
attempt. Hmm?
yes,
That,
sir. Very, very happy, sir. So thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough, and it just seemed like a dream. And I never thought, especially with doing post graduation this year, I just never could do it. But the best choice I think I made was to choose concept, and thank God that I'm here today.
so happy, Dr. Naina. This is really a wonderful achievement because finishing a MS and within a 1.5 months you get a dream seat. It reduce your what to say post MCH learning curve. Sorry, because as soon as if completion happens is a yearly finishing of the post graduation and super specialization and the settlement and the easy going, and really it's a great news, my dear friend. Yeah, it's really happy news as a PG to crack. How do you feel that, and what do you want to share, my dear friend?
So I'm overwhelmed, and God has been kind that I could do this. And I just want to. I can just tell a few things which I learned throughout the way. If you'd like me to share, and so,
Please go ahead, doctor. Please go ahead.
sometime like first of all for the aspirants who are just starting to who want to go for oncosurgery, just make up your mind because this is one of the best branches, and I always wanted to do this, and you will be great and you will do great in life if you get through this. And through a systematic approach, it is very comfortable, and you'll all be able to do it very easily. And just start with the basic books. As they say, Bailey is the Bible. Just Bailey, as many times as you read it, you'll find something new. And such a wonderful book. It's a delight to read. And make sure that you read Bailey in and out at least 3 to 4 times, I would say. And then Sabiston, I made these two books my Bible. And then once you have the concept notes, it's complete. The best choice I could make, because I was really confused what to do and what not to do, because I had my post graduation exams, practicals and everything. So what to study for my thesis work. But concept notes are so well written, and by all the teachers, and it's a delight to read. So I made comprehensive notes of every topic that I studied from Bailey, Sabiston, as well as my practical books also, so that I studied the same bundle, the same chapter. For example, I'd say esophagus. I made a copy for esophagus and stomach, which comprised of Bailey, Sabiston concept, as well as my practical points, so that I read the same notes over and over again for every practical exam, theory exam, all my presentations. So when it came to MCH, it was completely embedded in my mind. So I will just show you the notes I made, just a glance. Like, these are the books I have made for every subject, like oral, thyroid, soft tissue sarcoma, vascular, anal canal, Euro 1, 2, general 1 and 2, all the all the books. So, because whenever I had to uh, read any subjects, I would be clear on it, which book to pick up to check my notes, because so many of the times we are forgetting things, and it becomes a mess to where to find the things where we studied. So it becomes quite easy if you arranged it all.
Yes, chanceless,
And
Dr. Naina. Actually, this is actually the way to read, and you have did a right job because as a resident, you have got a good number of time, I think. And the first 2 years you might have read Bailey and Sabiston thoroughly. That might have given lots and lots of confidence. That's it's not easy one. What you have done is a constant and perseverant preparation. It's the credit goes, the majority of the credit goes to you also, because the concept, I can say, like it added some shine for you, but it's your total dedication and like first 2 years reading of the Bailey and Bailey and Sabiston has given a lots of knowledge, and I can I'm happy to see. That's how I used to ask the people to read. If I can show my place where how it works, you can see it is a one part, and other books and all here and there everywhere. So as a resident, as a resident, because as a faculty I'm doing, as a MSPG I have done it. As a MCH urology resident, I have done almost 2-3 cupboards are full of notebook. It has been consolidated as a concept urology notes currently. That is the right way. You have given a right feedback. I'm really proud of you. For whoever wants to excel in their super specialty, I always tell them the concept is just adding a feather to the crown. It is your energy, your motivation, your dedication. It is not coming to the concept will make someone to crack the seat. It is like the guidance, and this is the real guidance. And I'm very happy because you can still more also you can talk, because you are the best postgraduate come person who have cracked with a lot of dedication. Some person as a post PG for 1 year dedicated preparation getting, it's like they have the experience, they have the concept classes also might have helped them. But as a resident, morning going for duty and the stress of admission hours and working for a theater, and it is not an easy joke to crack as a postgraduate, the fresh outgoing postgraduate to crack when compared to the 1 year dedicated preparation is something awesome. You can, if you want to share anything, you can share, my dear friend.
Sir, you are being very kind to me to speaking such wonderful words, and you're absolutely right. Because for residents, especially in first year and second year with ward work, it's very difficult for how to study, how much to study, what to study. I'll just give a few pointers. What I felt that sometimes the residents don't know, for the especially for the first years, make sure that the fluid and electrolytes are very good. You can read Pandya or Marino ICU book for that. It is very good because these questions are very important for your super specialty also, because it's not necessary that you just go and start reading the guidebooks in the first year itself. Just make a base first, learn the fluid and electrolytes first, so that no one can ask any question and you don't know the answer. Make sure that you are good, and the best part is you will be saving patients, which is our job primarily. And secondly, you'll be very so many questions were from fluid and electrolytes, not only in my theory final exam, but also in NEET super speciality. So make sure in first year, first you are very thorough with the fluid and electrolytes. Secondly, start with Bailey. Don't go with any guide. That is the biggest mistake I've seen my juniors making, and I also made sometime. I started reading the guide first, but make sure you read Bailey first, and all the chapters. Start from a topic you like, and just make notes. I would suggest, or you can just read Bailey as it is and underline the important parts. And you can read the same part from Sabiston. And in first, when you come to second year, the ward duties are tough. So the surgery, your chief is going to perform on that day, just the day before. Read that part from Bailey, Sabiston, Fisher. Fisher is very good for surgeries. Just read that part, and you'll be when you see that what you've read, you'll be very happy. You'll understand the surgery. You'll not waste your time, and that will accumulate in the third year you want to study, and you don't know how the surgery was done. You don't remember, so that will all match up. So just before your surgery days, just read the topic or the surgery you are going to do. And thirdly, I'd like to say that after doing Bailey, Sabiston, and then you go for any guidebook, whatever you want to read. One, and I am very happy that I took concept, and they are very easy to read notes. I had a lot of doubt how will I complete those notes, but they were a delight to read. And I could not take concept classes because of my residency schedule, but you can of course go for them, and just make sure that you read the notes and what you've read in Bailey and Sabiston. And you should join whenever you complete a topic. Just give the test, so you'll come to know your position. And the best thing is that they keep you added in the oncosurgery concept group, which has so many such intelligent teachers like Anton sir, Balaji Ramani sir, which despite their busy schedules, they are there to solve our doubts, because at some points in your studies you get so confused that I'll be not able to solve this doubt, and what should I do? You just you just put your doubt on the group, and they'll solve the doubt easily, and you won't. And afterwards also, if you have the same doubt, you can just search the keyword in the group. And most of the such intelligent colleagues, everyone who's preparing for oncosurgery, are such intelligent people. They usually ask the doubts which you are going to have. So usually the answer is already being given, has been already been given by sir. So it will really help you out. So doing a test series first, and that will keep check on your work. And you can do everything. I cleared MRCS Part A also in my second year, because I did not want to leave anything out. I won the first prize in national paper presentation, everything. But still, you can go for super specialty, because surgery and super specialty are not separate. When you try and learn surgery and do that together, you can win paper presentations in NASICON. I won paper presentation first prize in NASICON. I won the first prize in RRC regional conference, because I loved oncosurgery so much that they gave me the obstructive jaundice topic, which I love to the core. So I read all the books possible on that topic, and now you can ask me any question, and I'll be able to solve, because I just love that topic. So surgery and specialty are something not separate. If you integrate you like surgery, and if you just like what you're reading, and then it will never be a task for you. And one more thing, don't lose heart, because oncosurgery is a very vast topic. At some points, I felt like crying actually, that I could not remember things. So many genes, so many chromosomes, and some of my colleagues used to talk in the group that they knew everything, and I used to become so frustrated. There comes Anton Sir's videos. I recommend all of you definitely to watch all the videos. And I request Anton sir to post more such videos for us, and as well as my juniors also, so that at every point when we feel down, just watch that video, and you'll regain your spirits up, because he knows the points when you feel down and you're not able to study. Just like the 10 days before the exam, he gave such a wonderful example of a marathon race, and it calmed me like anything. So he doesn't know how much difference he's making in our junior's life, but it is something really amazing.
Thanks a lot, Naina. You are a robo. I can say Rajinikanth movie Robo 1.0 or 2.0, I think, or 3.0. The one which I really admire from you is you are a passionate surgeon. See, when I was also a most of the surgeons are successful surgeons are passionate surgeons. When you lose the passion, you can't be a surgeon. So, but when you join a surgery, our cutting preference will become a more important, and the politics in the department become more important rather than concentrating in academic. Most of the people destroy their residential period like that. But as a Naina is really blessed, I can say. The professors of and the teachers of all your unit are really good enough to guide you, made you in a comfort zone. And I can feel that, because as a energy what you have as a resident, the happiness, the first year you have read so much, the second years you have read Sebastian and Bailey, and as such, more than that, your enthusiasm, your passion, your dream. I pray God and Almighty, you will be a wonderful onco-surgeon. There is no doubt at all. Keep your same energy and keep going. And let your happiness, positive spirit, and whatever the energy you have, spread it to the beloved juniors. I always tell, as a coaching is my passion. Whatever I earn is out of it is a byproduct. Because when I don't have a passion, as you say, I can't feel what a student's pain will have the day before the exam, or 10 days before the exam, or what should be done at the end of the exam. See, at the end of the exam, everyone wants to collect the question paper. I don't want just 60 paper question. Anybody can recollect it easily. See, that was most appreciated by many students. They individually personally posted the message. The passion which I am having, the teaching as well as a surgeon, because my next goal is like as a urologist, many are not having a good in laparoscopy. I should start a foundation which is already running. That should become a complete hands-on training for budding urologists for laparoscopy and all left and right in laparoscopy. That's my next dream. See, by talking to you, my energy is motivated. I feel good. Let whoever watches this, let them feel good. See, whatever is like at the end of the day, you feel good, you be happy, you passionate, you be motivated, you enjoy life, you love what you do. It's ultimate, Dr. Naina. And God bless you all. If anything else you want to share, you can share. Otherwise, we can close this discussion.
So, yeah, some more things. Whatever you said, this reminded me of something. So you're absolutely right. And in when I entered my residency, especially very few girls used to take surgery back up then. Nowadays, the numbers are increasing, and I'm very happy. And back then, when I chose surgery, everyone said that you lose your smile in these 3 years. And I was determined to not let that go. And in the first year, I was very much bullied, and of course, all the residents have to work hard. And it's a part and parcel. The more you work hard, the more knowledge you will gain. And just never give up, and don't be disheartened if your seniors ever scold you. And they are your seniors, and just listen to them. Just listen to what they are saying, and learn. And never feel disheartened. Never let yourself down. And in the second year, I was not given much hands on also, but I always watched. Like, I was not given an appendicectomy for the first 1 year or 1.5 year, but I had seen my senior doing at least 50 appendicectomies. That the day they handed me the surgery, I could do it flawlessly, and I could name all the layers, every nerve in that surgery. And the same went for hernia. So even if you don't get hands on, I see many of my juniors, when they choose a branch, they say that how much is the cutting in your hospital? कि cutting मिलता है नहीं मिलता? They don't ask how the academics is. They just ask this question. Why? You are here to learn. You are being a resident to learn surgery, not just hands on. For that, you have your entire life. If you learn your facts correct, if you know the layers of hernia, the nerves you want to save in Whipples, at least that's how a surgeon should be. It's not about cutting, it's about what not to cut. So I just learned that over the years, and I just kept it embedded in my mind. My guide was very good to me. She was like Richa Jain ma'am, and she was very kind, and she always motivated me that you have that in you, and don't let anyone get to you. So whenever you don't get a surgery, just read that surgery again. Just read it 5 times. The day you get the surgery, you'll ace it. You'll know all the layers that no one else would be, and you'll make a great surgeon. And believe me, you'll get a lot of hands-on in life. As Anton sir already said, he's starting a program, and these programs are for us, and we all have, but just maintain your knowledge so that it's not just rough cutting. Just don't cut the layers. Know the layers. Learn the layers. And that sir said, just the day before the surgery, he had she told the story about his mother that was so inspiring. You should listen to that video. I would say, I would not disclose it. And after surgery, after the exam, the first thing I did, because I was really disheartened with this year's paper, when the first 10 questions were of gynecology. And for that also, sir had told me to read my, I had texted sir because I was so frustrated because I had no other option. So I just directly texted him that, so what should I do? And he told me to read my pre-PG notes. Because that was the best thing that you told me, because a lot of questions were from there directly. And I was so happy during the exam that I could solve those questions, because in this situation, that's the best I could do and the best he could have suggested me. And still after the exam, I was a little disheartened for the questions I could not solve. So the first thing I saw was sir's video, and that don't discuss questions after the exam, and just enjoy your life, because super specialty exam is not the end of everything. As I'm just repeating what he said, and because I liked it so much. That you have your life and you will have your friends, and this exam is there. You can give it next year. Nothing is running away. Just love surgery, love what you are doing.
Thank you, Naina. You have a really I can say the lengthiest video. The one which is had is with my urology topper, Dr. Abid. 15 minutes. He was like he wanted to share a lot, and he shared yesterday night. And this is, I think, the most lengthiest video. But I wanted this because your energy level is so good. It will be like contagious to upcoming residents in general surgery. You rightly pointed out, be calm, put your hard work, and as a juniors you have to work, you have to learn, because that's how the system in surgical residency happens. The same thing is going to happen in the super specialty also. Work, work, work. And you people are blessed, because as you rightly said, everything is embedded in your brain. Not much basics you have to read. It is a matter of to update. You have a Bailey Subiston and concept notes updation. Now we are going to read Devita or any journal, and you are going to update in your material. Thanks a lot, Naina. I welcome you to the concept after your completion of your super specialty as a faculty, because you have so much passion and teaching ability, and you have a good, great enthusiasm, and the positive spirit is really good. That will be a real useful for the our beloved juniors, because that's how the system works, and the system under the control. So I always tell, live the life as you learn. Learning is not different, life is not different, because medical profession is not the life which ends in 21 years, like a preparation as an engineering graduate or a IAS officer. Here the learning is up to our last breath. So live the life as you learn. There is no end point for learning. There is no end point for acquiring our knowledge. So that's how, that kind of attitude, if we develop as a PG or undergraduate, I can say, an undergraduate, if he gains that knowledge, that's my dream. Yeah, UG should gain that kind of knowledge. That's the one which should become a future, because exit exam comes, it is going to be a real stress for the students. I don't want any my dear students to be stressed, because medicine is a long journey, and we have to live the life. I still miss the days which happened during my undergraduate days, but it never happened in my postgraduate days or super specialty days. We had tons and tons of fun. We had tons and tons of friends. I loved it like anything. That has to happen. That has to spread to my beloved juniors, because medicine is a profession. It is not only a profession, it is a dedication for this public. And as you rightly told, what we learn is going to apply for the patient, and the beneficiaries are our patients. The patients can be even our kin or kith, or all our society. So spread knowledge, learn medicine, enjoy medicine, live the life as you learn. Nice talk with you, Dr. Naina. Come back to the concept as a faculty after completion your MCH. All the best. Jai Hind. Bye.